Greetings. Welcome to Creepy Ghoul Vision. I am your host, Creepy Ghoul. What might you be looking at? How are you guys? Welcome again to Creepy Ghoul Vision. I'm Creepy Ghoul, your host. Thanks for tuning in. No special effects here, or no fancy editing here. Total B film quality. Not even Z film quality, more like it. Anyhow, I want to talk about a few things. I'm going to show a couple of things. Last week I was at the ROM, the Royal Ontario Museum, for the Kirk Hammet horror exhibit. For those of you who don't know who Kirk Hammet is, I mean, come on, really. Anyways, he's a guitarist of Metallica, and he's been a horror collector for over 30 years, he said, or even longer, I guess. Yeah, so it was quite interesting to see him in the flesh and hear him speak. I mean, I love Metallica. I mean, I love early Metallica, from Kill 'Em All to End Justice for All. I won't go past End Justice. I remember buying the Black Album on cassette, like probably the week or month it came out. Gave it a couple listens and just, yeah, couldn't get into it. Could not get into that album at all. Anyhow, Kill 'Em All is like my favorite album of all time. That album was like raw. It was like it was a punk album. It was like a punk metal album. Man, it was raw. It was gritty. It was no give a shit. It was it was awesome. Anyhow, so yeah, I was at the exhibit with a couple of friends of mine, and it was quite interesting. Kirk, let's face it, we all know this. It's not the greatest speaker. It's not his strength. It was kind of difficult to hear the guy speak, actually, but what he said, the things he said, really hit home and struck a nerve with me, and I'm assuming a bunch of others, as horror collectors that we are. That was really cool, actually. He spoke for about an hour, and after that, we went upstairs and had a look at his pieces there. A lot of cool posters. I think there was a whole section that I might have missed, and I was up there for quite a while. I heard that there was like some horror toys and whatnot. I'm like, well, I didn't see that, so I got to go back and revamp the exhibit, so to speak. Yeah, one poster he had there in particular. Now, I don't know if it was his, or was it donated. It may have just been his, but it was a Lon Chaney London After Midnight poster. Man, standing next to that thing gave me goosebumps, gave me the chills. It was quite surreal to be looking at that poster. Anyhow, so let me get to it. I'm going to show you some stuff from the exhibit that I got at the gift shop there. But first, speaking of old school horror and vintage horror and classic nostalgic horror, I want to show you this. I just recently got this a couple of weeks ago. This company, or this guy Marty Abrams, who is heavily affiliated with Mego from back in the day. I think it was his dad who started the company. Actually, yeah, it says it right here. They reissued or issued a horror line of Mego figures, and here's the Nosferatu. I had to have them. Look at that figure. It's absolutely beautiful and stunning. Right there from the side. And there's the back of them right there. Back of the package. And there's a little thing, a little write-up there on Marty Abrams. His dad was the creator of Mego, apparently, and he continued on with the business there and over the years, and yeah. So anyhow, Migos are cool. I don't have any original Migos. I have Migos from like years past, but I don't think I have any original Migos. This is really nice. This is really extremely well done. I want to get the Bela Lugosi one. That one was hard to get. The Frankenstein one is pretty cool too. They have an edition where they glow in the dark. This is the regular standard edition, but they have a version of the Nosferatu that glows in the dark. His face and hands, I'm assuming. Yeah, really cool. But I just wanted to show you guys that figure right there.
196. 78.
There we go.
4,099.
So at the exhibit, here's the program that they gave us. The exhibit's called It's Alive, in conversation with Kirk Hammett, and I believe that was the only day that he was there speaking. So yeah, I was very fortunate to be there. Apparently it was a sold-out show, 600 people for that night. Thanks to a friend of mine who's a member, she got me a ticket. She was nice enough to get me a ticket for it. Here's inside the program. There's Kirk.
This is to determine if your consciousness and energies can be brought to a point of focus for our.
There's the back of the program. It's folded up because I had it in my my back pocket there. It's a nice little keepsake. And from the museum gift shop, I'm a sucker for horror books and poster books, so I got the It's Alive poster book by Kirk Hammett. Classic horror and sci-fi movie posters from the Kirk Hammett collection. I haven't even opened it yet. Check it out. Yeah, it's hardcover. And let me get my little blade there. And I'm going to carefully open it up for the first time and have a look at this. I mean, I've said it time and time again, the last thing I need is another horror book or whatever, but I mean, I could not resist this. I love poster books. I'm a poster collector. Last thing I need is another poster, but it's quite a weakness of mine, actually. So let's check it out. Okay, and, let's have a look.
We will now prepare for the
Crawling Eye. There's Kirk on the cover of Famous Monsters of Filmland magazine, which is still going strong today. In my opinion, next to Horror Hound, it's one of the better or the best horror magazines on the shelf right now. Also Fangoria as well. So there's an old picture of Kirk surrounded by all of his toys and collectibles. Pretty cool. There's also some write-ups in here as well. This is a really cool book.
together until the tips of the third fingers touch and the knuckles of each fist touch.
Smells nice. I love the smell of a fresh, brand new opened book. Now hang on, something caught my eye here a second ago. Let's see if I'm correct. Where is it? Did I see? Well, there's this poster was actually on display there as well. Really cool Nosferatu poster. I thought I saw that London After Midnight. Oh, there it is. Oh my God. I would love to even have a reproduction of this. Even a cheap $10 reproduction of that, man. I tell you. Chaney, look at Chaney, the man of 1,000 faces. London After Midnight. And for those of you who don't know the history of this movie, it's a very underrated lost film by Chaney. The original film was destroyed in a fire back in the day, way before back in the day, and the only thing that remains is photo stills of the film. So MGM pieced together all the stills, all the pictures, all the images from the movie, and created a film out of it, a silent film out of it, with subtitles. It's fucking awesome if you could find it. I managed to find a really clean copy of it with an amazing score online. And this thing is just phenomenal. It's just a creepy-ass film. That was actually going to be a future Halloween costume for me right there, the London After Midnight Vampire. There we go. That standing next to that poster at the museum, man, gave me the chills. It gave me goosebumps. Made my hair stand. I'm telling you, this is a really cool book. Wow, a lot of his posters in here were there. There's a couple here that I don't remember seeing, but I'm pretty sure if he put his entire collection, every piece in there, forget it. It'd be there for hours upon hours upon hours. It's probably not enough space, but yeah, the book is really cool. Really, really cool. I'll show you some of it here. A couple pictures of Kirk in here. Yeah, really nice book. I'm happy to have this book in my collection. And if you can find it, grab it. It's a nice book to have in your collection if you're a horror collector and a lover of posters. There we go. Okay. So, yes, this concludes this video. Thank you for watching Creepy Ghoul Vision once again. Give me a couple of these as the nuttiness will continue. We'll see you in the next video. Like, share, subscribe, and that's it. Thanks a lot, guys. We'll see you. Take care.
Ready?